Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved. What a wonderful evening under a wonderful sky. The sun has set. I do not own the rights to this music. I do not own the rights to this music. This is Take Me Deeper. This is Bram Official. Just a little bit of instrumental music playing in the background to set the atmosphere. As we walk and as we talk, woo, there's a bunny rabbit hopping. We're about to approach official sunset, the beginning of a new day, and the start of a new week. As many know, Shavui Tov, it means have a good week. May your new week be sweet. And that is the word that keeps coming up lately, is the word new, N-E-W, which is Kadash in Hebrew. Kadash, C-H-A-D-A-S-H. A little overcast today because of the rain clouds and the drizzle and a little bit of rain. But we are going to enjoy this evening, the start of a new day, the start of a new week together as we come together. Take me deeper. Take us deeper. Take us deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved. The sun has set, and we're going to talk about do your part. That's what came to me yesterday to share today on the live is do your part. Do your part. Do your part. Ah, shalom. Greetings to you, Teresa. Deeper. Take me deeper. Take us deeper. We have to go deeper spiritually. Please share where you're watching from if you would like to. If not, that's fine too. We are going to talk about doing our part, not just only as it pertains to kingdom marriages and kingdom ministry and parenting and all of that. We're going to talk about that on a more general perspective. We have to do our part when it comes to everything. We must do our part. Our part. Let us always do our part and not grow weary, not become stagnant or stuck. As we go forth, we are to thrive. THRIV. Thrive, not struggle, not barely survive, not strive. When we do something, we should always have a vision, to write the vision and make it plain as we go forth, to testify of all of the victories and the miracles and every good thing that happens to us, to share it with somebody else, the celebrations, the times of celebrations. Someone else needs to hear it. Someone else desires to hear it, to be encouraged. Encouragement is always wonderful. Everyone needs to be encouraged. It doesn't matter who it is. Everyone needs a word of encouragement. Shalom to you, Teresa, if you're still here. If not, blessings to you and your family. So this is much deeper than just the kingdom family and kingdom marriages, kingdom ministry, kingdom entrepreneurship, and kingdom parenting and all of that. And we know there are natural birthings and spiritual birthings. There are natural sons and daughters and spiritual sons and daughters. But regardless of what spiritual season and natural season you find yourself in right now, know that this is the summertime season officially. Not just because it is July, because July is not, it's a month, but it's not where we are to focus. We are to focus on spiritual seasons and times. And this is the summertime season. This is Kayetz in Hebrew. And we definitely have sensed and felt the intense heat, both naturally and spiritually right now. And many have come together. The two become one. I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine. Many have given birth to natural babies and spiritual babies. And some are desiring to become mothers. Some are already kingdom wives. They have their kingdom spouse, their kingdom husband, and they are ready for that first baby or second baby, third baby, fourth baby. Who's counting? We're not going to count it out as far as the babies are concerned. And I want to share with you one thing quickly. Do not, please do not get caught up in the natural realm. There is many testimonies of miracle birthings taking forth now. There was a 70-year woman, 70-year young woman who gave birth to a set of twins. Think about that. Think about that. Let that sink into your mind. Take all the limitations off. Take all of the limits off. No limits. No limits. We are not going to be confounded or restricted or bound by limitations or chains. We have to break free. So, in order to break free, we must do our part. You must do your part. I must do my part. And we must. This is something that we have to do daily. This is not once a week, twice a week, once a month, once a year, a couple of times every other month. This is something that should be taking place daily. Every day, we should have a strong desire to write that vision and make it plain and run with it. And then we should be pursuing and not giving up on the dreams and visions that have been given to us, even though we may not understand it, even though we may think, oh, wow, this is mm, maybe, maybe not. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible with the maker, the creator of all, and anything and all things are possible. There is no distance in the spirit, and there is only one holy one who has all power to do all things, everything, not some things, but everything. So as you go forth, no matter what it is, if you're planning a vacation and you may say, I'm not sure where to travel to, I'm not sure where to go. You may not actually have the funds right now, but we can speak those things into the atmosphere and it can be released. And it's not based on our faith, of course, it's based on the promise keeper, the miracle worker, waymaker, the name above all names, El Shaddai, El Elyon, Yira. So whatever you seek, whatever you need, whatever you desire, know that the maker of all, the maker of the heavens and the earth, is listening to you. So incline your ears to hear the true voice of truth. Be sure that you are in that place, position, and posture so that you can see with your spiritual eyes and that all your spiritual senses are sharpened, because of course the spiritual senses are quite different than the natural senses. So take off all the heaviness of the world, the heavy weights, the chains, and all of that, and allow yourselves to rest. Allow yourselves to relax. Allow yourselves to be free of stress and anxiety. We have to go to that place where we have like a spa day spiritually and just allow ourselves to go to that deeper level. That we have to do our part. We have to be proactive in our own lives and even the lives of others so that we all can prosper and excel and be elevated and graduate to the next level spiritually and naturally. And we must be sure that we hit the target every time, because the firm foundation is always going to be love, ahava in Hebrew, or whatever it is in your language. Put it there. Share it. But we have to remember, we have to go back to the garden. We have to go back to the original place of our roots. And we have to desire to be pure. We must be pure. We must be holy. We must be righteous. We must be clean of all of the spiritual dirt and the toxicity of what is not our portion. And we have a choice. We can choose victory or we can choose defeat. And we are to choose the victory every time because we are victorious. We are created by the one who has created all. So we are not lacking in anything. All things are possible. Everything is possible. And we must have gratitude. Our hearts should overflow with gratitude, and we always should be thankful and grateful and generous to others. A cheerful giver. That is who we should be. Whether that's time, talent, treasure, and not to be caught up in all of these religions, traditions, legalism, all of that bondage, isms and schisms, all of these books and buildings. Let the walls fall down. That's right, like Jericho. That's right, it was Jericho with a Y. Let the walls fall down. Let the chains fall off. Let the prison doors be opened. Be opened, 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 opened. So we can see the victory. We have to desire to go to a deeper level and see the victory. We have to desire to do our part. Our part matters more than we know. Our part matters more than we know because we need to do our part so we can have the victory. The victory is ours for the taking. We are not helpless, hopeless, or powerless. I do not own the rights to this music. This is Pour My Love instrumental. We need that perfect love, that pure love, that divine love, that authentic love to be poured into us until it overflows and bubbles up and exudes and flows out onto others. All of humanity and all of creation needs love, perfect love. That is what everyone needs right now in every nation, every tribe, and every tongue. Love. Love is the key. It truly is the key. It's not money. It's not cars. It's not SUVs. It's not degrees. It's not information, even if some of the information may be true. It's not anything that is more powerful than love. Love. All of humanity and all of creation has to build on love. There is no other way to build. You cannot build on hatred. Hatred leads to nothing. Anger leads to nothing. No. Perfect love is when you have compassion for others. We are to defend the orphans, the widows, the strangers, and the imprisoned, and the oppressed. We are to do our part. It is so necessary, especially now, for us to do our part. You have to do your part. Your part may not be exactly like my part, but regardless, in doing our part, we must have clean hands, clean minds, pure hearts, clean lips. We must be able to love unconditionally, selflessly, sacrificially, even when it inconveniences us, even when it hurts us, even when it's difficult. And some people say, well, love is not easy, love is hard. It's only as hard as you make it. So we have to do our part. You have to do your part, kingdom wife. You have to do your part, kingdom husband. It all cannot fall on one person. The marriage covenant is two. The two become one. It requires both people, the man and the woman, the king and the queen, the husband and the wife, to come together on one accord, being on the same page. How can two walk together unless they agree? It's not possible. That we cannot compromise. We cannot bow. We cannot comply to what is not righteous, what is not our portion. Too many people have given into what is not their portion right now. Some have given into fear. the mindset of fear, the spirit of fear. Don't give in to it. Reject it. Rebuke it. Block it. You have to be like a fire. You have to let that fire be stirred up in you so you can push and you can roar. You have to fight. You have to fight for your family. You have to fight for your friends. You have to fight for your kingdom spouse. Everything involves a fight. And we have the example of King David and others, Queen Esther. They fought and they fought hard. And I'm sure they had some battle scars. I'm sure they had some bruises. But we have to fight too. We cannot just sit and wait and do nothing. We have to do our part. It is required that we do our part. And you may ask, well, how do you do your part? There's so many different ways. However, we all have to follow the divine instructions from the Maker, not our own way or not somebody else's way. Because my marching orders may be completely different than yours. And somebody else's will be completely different from ours, regardless. It all boils down to the same thing: to love. To love. There is no way around it. So if you're not overflowing with love, if you're not feeding your spirit with pure, perfect love, with perfect, pure love, divine love, that is unconditional, that is unconditional, unfailing, immeasurable, then your spirit will become weak. Without love, we are nothing and nobody. We need love to be sustained in this life. We have to have love. Without love, fear creeps in. Without love, things happen that we don't want to happen. We have to have love. Love is truly the firm foundation. Love is what we all need. It's what everyone desires. It's going deeper. We have to take that love deeper. We have to go to a deeper level in love. How deep is your love? Is your love deep? Are you pouring out your love to your kingdom husband or your kingdom wife? Are you pouring out your love to your children and your children's children? Are you pouring out your love to your friends and your neighbors? Are you pouring out love to your family, to your mother and your father? Your sons and your daughters, your brothers and your sisters, your associates. Are you pouring out your love? Are you allowing love to reign and rule supreme? Are you allowing your opinions to reign and rule supreme? It is necessary. We have to do our part. Do your part. We have to do our part. Don't take anyone or anything for granted. Do not. Appreciate the blessings that people give to you. Appreciate it. Be thankful. Be grateful. Have gratitude. Always have gratitude, no matter what. So it's necessary to do your part. All of us have to do our part. It is required. It is mandatory. It is not optional. We have to do our part. And what does that look like? Doing our part. Sometimes it looks like being a builder, like building a house. When builders come together to build a house, when the construction project comes forth and they have the blueprints and all of that, and talk to the architect and the contractors, there are steps involved. Something has to be done before something else is done. The concrete has to be laid. It's a process in building, one brick at a time. One brick at a time. Pouring the cement and letting it dry. In the same way, a wise woman is to build up her house, not tear it down. Or a wise man is to build up his house and not tear it down. But wherever you find yourself today, don't give up on anyone and don't give up on yourself. You have hidden gems, you have hidden treasures inside of you that need to be revealed, that need to be used. We are blessed to be a blessing, and we have to bless others. We should always want to bless someone else, no matter what happens. Even if we don't agree with the person, maybe we don't agree with everything they say, and that's fine. And they're not going to agree with everything that you say either, or what you believe. But don't allow the minors to get in the way of the majors. Think about a house. That's a good illustration. Building a house, building a boat, building a plane. Think about it. Noah's Ark. Regardless, there is a way to build on love. There's a way to build on pure love. Never give up on it. And we have to do our part. Just like if you're starting a new exercise routine and you're going to exercise twice a week, once a month, once a day, whatever it is, you need a plan. You need a schedule. It's necessary to write the vision and make it plain without any excuses. Some will say, well, it's raining, it's hot, it's cold, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too big, I'm too small. No, forget about the excuses. Go forth and do it. All of us have to start somewhere. And believe me, this is a time of celebration, a time of victory. You're further along than you may believe that you are. But never allow yourself to be discouraged or disappointed. Keep going, keep moving, keep pressing, keep pushing, keep testifying. Prophesy to the dry bones to be revived and restored and to live again. Never give up. You may have to do it so many times, and sometimes it just seems like it's repetitive, but keep doing it. Keep pressing, keep pushing, keep moving, keep flowing. Everything that you need is inside of you. It only has to be pushed out. So push. You've already been stirred up. Push. Roar like the lioness or the lion. Know that you are a queen. You are a king. You are a wife. You are a husband. You are loved. You are here for such a time as this. You are here for such a time as this to push, to roar, to bless others, to make an impact and an imprint in the land. And you're here to leave a legacy for your children's children and somebody else's children. So no matter what, never give up. Never, ever, ever, ever give up. Keep moving. You are a mountain mover. You are an earth shaker. You are a chain breaker, a bondage breaker. You are a watcher on the wall. You are You are a mighty warrior like El Gabor. We're made in the image of. Oh, yeah, the birds know. They're singing. They always going to back up the truth. The animals are always, they're always praising. They're always thankful. Even when it doesn't rain, they're still going to sing. They're still going to praise. And yes, you may have been through some dark times. You may have been through some deep valleys. But you are coming out. You are coming out. You are going to be cleansed and purified continuously and washed and purged and pruned and refined by the holy fire and come out as pure gold, 24K. You have a love story. You have a testimony. You have something to share. So open up your mouth and say it. Speak it. Tell somebody. Somebody needs to know your story. Somebody needs to know the Maker is real. Somebody needs to know it's possible to come out on the other side when you've been oppressed. Somebody needs to know that they can be healed from an infirmity or a sickness or a disease. Somebody needs to know. Do your part. It doesn't cost you anything but time to open up your mouth and speak. To speak, to tell somebody, to share, to care enough to share what it is that you have been through in this life. All lives matter. Your life matters, my life matters, all of humanity and all of creation matters. The life cycle. So as you go forth, I'm closing out this live now. We are going to pray together on one accord. Shavui Tov. Avina Makina, our Father, our King, we come boldly before your holy throne of grace. We thank you for this new week. We thank you for making everything new in our lives. We thank you for making us new, whole, complete, lacking in nothing. We thank you for giving us new minds and new hearts, new dreams, new visions, new desires. We thank you that you've given us kingdom marriages, kingdom ministries, kingdom businesses, kingdom entrepreneurships. We thank you that you've given us the ability to create wealth, as it's written in Devarim 8:18. We thank you that you've given us so much love that is oozing and overflowing in us and bubbling out from us to others. We thank you that you've given us that holy light inside of us, that perfect divine love. And you've given us the abundant life. You've given us abundance and overflow. I declare and I decree we will always be obedient and faithful and loyal to you and you alone, without any idolatry, adultery, or spiritual abortion. That we will be true as we're being tried by the fire. The intensity of the heat is intense, it's high, it's hot. It's necessary to burn away everything that is not given to us or implanted in us by you. Thank you for burning away all of the sorrow and grief and rejection and abandonment and divorce and injustice. Thank you for burning it all away. Thank you for removing it from us. Thank you for healing our hearts. Thank you for taking us deeper in love. Oh, how sweet it is to love. How wonderful it is to love. We thank you. We give you all the glory and honor and praise. And we say, so be it. Amen. We say, Talio, it is done. And we say, Hallelujah. We thank you for every good and perfect gift You are the name above all names. We thank you. And we say, we thank you for sweet sleep. We thank you. We magnify and glorify your holy, holy name. And we are so thankful for music, for all the signs and the wonders, all the miracles, supernatural, for every person that you have sent into our lives to bless us. We thank you. We thank you. We are in awe. We are speechless. Nobody is like you. Nothing can compare. Nobody can compare. We declare and we decree life and life more abundantly over every person, man, woman, boy, girl, baby, in every nation, tribe, and tongue. And we speak love. We speak love. We speak life, we speak love, and we speak light. Just as it was said, light. The light dispels the darkness. We thank you that the light shines brightest in the darkness. That no matter what, we are covered by your feathers because you promised us, because you are the ultimate promise keeper. You always keep your promises. Your promises are sure. In everything. In everything, we know that you will always keep your words. Your word will never fall to the ground and be false. So we thank you for opening up our spiritual eyes to see, sharpening all our spiritual senses. We thank you for showing us great and mighty things we do not know. We thank you for giving us new hope, new vision, new dreams, new visions. We thank you for the new season. We thank you for all of these celebrations and victories. We shouted from the mountaintop. We thank you that you have we thank you for removing all of the division and separation and strife and animosity between kingdom husbands and kingdom wives, and even those that are not in the covenant together. We thank you for changing hearts and turning minds and hearts back to you, to go back to that pure garden, to that place where life flourishes like the palm tree. We thank you. We thank you for the lyrical messages through songs, through love songs, through romance movies, through signs, license plates, and all of that. May we always be aware, alert, and awake, so we never miss the miracles, so we never miss the signs and wonders, that we never miss the supernatural, the divine appointments, the divine encounters, the visitations, and everything. May we always walk in heavenly places. We declare and we decree that accusations and assumptions is not our portion. We thank you for renewing our minds, helping us to renew our minds and going back to allow our minds to be made new. We thank you for the clean slate. We thank you for giving us everything we need to approach the courts of heaven so we could plead the case in the heavenly courts and to win. We thank you for directing us and guiding us to examine the person in the mirror so that we will not slander anyone, that malice will not be our portion, gossip will not be our portion, that we will not hurt or harm another person because we love you first and we put you first above anyone and anything. And we love all people, all of humanity, and all of creation with your perfect heart, with your heart, with compassion. We thank you that forgiveness is our portion. Unforgiveness is not our portion. We thank you that we celebrate others, whether they are entering their kingdom marriage season or whether they've been together for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years, whether they've been together for only 2 months or 2 years or 2 weeks. There's nothing better than love. It is so incredible to love. We thank you for giving us creative ideas for strings of income and creative ideas to plan date night with our kingdom spouses so that we can be spontaneous when we need to be spontaneous, and that fire, that flame of passion will never go out in our hearts or our homes, that it'll always burn bright, that we'll always stand in the gap to make up the hedge for every nation, every tribe, every tongue, because you said our houses are to be houses of prayer for all nations. Let us be the ones who start setting ablaze so that inferno of love will burn bright to the four corners of the earth. Without religiosity, without prejudice, without discrimination, without favoritism. Oh, thank you. We will do our part. It's up to us to do our part for all of humanity and all of creation to defend life in all life forms. All lives matter. We thank you for giving us life. May we understand how priceless life truly is and never take it for granted. We thank you for giving us clarity, understanding, discernment, revelation, and everything that we need to rightly divide the truth so that the truth will always be our portion. We thank you that you are the true voice of truth and you give us your truth. That is the absolute truth, not the opinions of people and not the traditions, not the systems that have been designed by people who may have missed the truth on the way. And we also thank you for giving us the grace and the strength to love those that are difficult, to love those who have definitely gone against your spiritual laws and principles. Those who want to block, those who want to cancel, those who want to cause strife and arguments, those who are immature. We cry out for them that they turn to Shuvah and come back to the garden to the tree of life and eat the bread of life and drink from the living waters and eat from the fruit of the vine. We thank you for removing the finger pointing and the slander amongst humanity. We thank you for raising up a standard against all lawlessness and wickedness. We thank you that we tread and trample over everything that is not given by your mighty hand. We tread and trample over infirmity. We tread and trample over pride. We tread and trample over ignorance. We tread and trample over idolatry. We tread and trample over selfishness. We tread and trample over greed. We tread and trample over hatred. We tread and trample over anxiety. We tread and trample over gluttony. We tread and trample over every evil, vile, wicked, lawless thing. We thank you for giving us the light against the darkness, the life against the death, and the love against the hatred. We thank you for using us for such a time as this. Whether you're a Queen Esther, a prophetess Deborah, a prophetess Hannah, a prophetess Miriam, a Rebecca, a Ruth, a Naomi, a Sarah, a Shifra, a Pua, a Yahaved, a Elisheva, a Martha. So many names. What a rich legacy that the kingdom women do have. But we cry out for all of the women, for women to be vindicated and not be oppressed, for women to be free of all bondage and chains. I declare and I decree all women are set free in every nation, of every tribe, and every tongue. From all lies, from all the counterfeit, from all the false information. And I declare and I decree the little ones are set free from every snare, every trap, and every trick that keeps them bound. We declare and we decree that they're set free from addictions, afflictions, anger, rage, rejection, abandonment, and all of that. And we give you all the glory, we give you all the honor and all the praise. And we say, create in us a clean heart and set us free from everything that ensnares us. Shalom, beloved, and sweet sleep.